What's up, guys, and welcome to the South Coast. On today's video, we're going to get some logs cut into some firewood rounds. So let's get to work. Alright, so we are back here in the woods. There's a couple different spots back here where we've taken some trees down. We've had some blow down trees, stuff like that. And I need to start getting the logs cut up into rounds for firewood. Get them brought up to basically where we're going to do all of our firewood processing once we can get a log splitter out here. So this is a spot where I cut down a white oak tree to use for some timber framing details in the house we're building. I got a link to that video down there in the description, so go check that out. But when I cut that tree down, we cut the saw logs out of it. We're left with all these big limbs and whatnot. They're gonna make some pretty good white oak firewood. So we'll go ahead and get the saw fired up. We'll get these cut into rounds. We may go to a different spot and get another log cut into firewood rounds today. We'll see what we have time for. Not going to move any of this out of the woods today. Don't really have a super good way to move things out of the woods when the woods are wet. Had a lot of rain here lately. Don't want to get my truck stuck back here. And I don't currently have a side-by-side or a tractor to help me get all this stuff out. So we're going to get these logs cut up, get them ready to pull out of here. Once everything dries up, we're able to get back here with the truck. So let's get to it. Let's get that saw fired up. Alright, well that is about all the cutting I'm going to do in this little spot. Got all the major limbs and trunk cut into firewood rounds. Starting to get sort of sticky there towards the end. Pretty tangled up down there. Just going to let that stuff sit for now. May come back out at some point, see if it's still good, if I need some smaller stuff, but now's the fun part. Get all these firewood rounds, try and get them stacked up here at the edge of the trail to where when it dries out, I can come in, load up the truck, and drive them on out. So, let's get to stacking. Alright guys, we are going to wrap this one up here. The Stihl 362 put in some work today. Got a good majority of this tree cut up into firewood rounds. Sort of called it there towards the end of those limbs where they're starting to branch off a bunch. Just not the amount of effort I feel like putting in today. Obviously this is not my full-time job. I'm not really selling this firewood or anything like that, so just taking my time with it, enjoying the process, and not trying to rush through any of it. So I enjoy doing this stuff. If you're anything like me, you like getting out in your woods, getting out on your property, and just running the chainsaw for a bit, getting that blood pumping a little bit, moving some logs around. Like I said, we're going to wait until the trails dry out a little bit more to where I can get my truck back here and get all this stuff loaded up and brought up to the main part of the property where we'll be bringing in a wood splitter. If you want to see more of these firewood videos, let me know down in the comments. Click that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Appreciate y'all tagging along for the journey here on the South Coast. And leave me some comments down in the comment section. Obviously, I got some inconsistencies on my lengths of my firewood rounds. Not really measuring it out, just sort of doing things by eye. I'm not real great at it, but I'm getting better as I go, enjoying the process and having fun with it. So I hope to see y'all on the next video. As always, I hope y'all have a good one. We'll catch you next time down here on the South Coast.